just quick check the audio quality, and then we can start working. Let's see. So okay, I think the audio quality is good. Now let's get back to work. Okay, and then demux. So we have render, and we have state, we have runner. The motive is today is to integrate the runner module with the new refactored UI. Okay, so let me pop out the chat. Okay, so pop out the chat here like that, and we are all good, I guess. So let's go. So here we have, okay, so now we have to render the text and everything. So in the render.lua, yo, all right. So okay, so let's refactor the UI file first. This one. So as we know, we have a refactored UI here, like this configuration. We have on attached function, we have on mount end and on mount start. Okay, everything is well structured, but we have to integrate that with the UI. Okay, let's inherit all of these class into the single monolithic module. So how are we gonna do that? Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT to do that. I have 3 Lua classes, AST layout, AST text, okay, not 3. We can integrate the renderer directly inside the okay, we can directly integrate that inside it. All right, then so what if we no, we have to make them separate. So I have 2 Lua classes, text and layout, in which first one needs some options to initialized need some options to initialized, and in which both of them need some options to initialized. And I want to inherit them in a single Lua table called UI. Let's see. So UI new class, utility function to create a new class. Alright, it makes a class, indexed it to the class itself, create a meta table and return that class. Okay, then base UI element implementation is something like that. UI.ast layout new, ast text new. Share subclasses. Here's an approach using meta tables. If I go to layout, this one, so this is the layout class, and this is the text class. Text, let's copy that. Okay, need initialization with the options. UI new class, inheriting from the UI element. Inheriting from the UI. No. Why we still have to create layout and text separately. I want UI Lua module to have both all method from these classes. If you want a single UI module, okay, we have init opts. Okay. All right. And then we are initializing it. Okay, so we have some init options like that. and we create that order group, and then self, we initialize the self. Okay, perfect. But I think init function, yeah, no problem. Layout initialization. Why you are creating the whole logic from scratch? If it's already implemented in layout class, layout and text class, why you are creating the whole logic from the scratch? You're right, instead of rewriting the entire logic, we can just inherit both into a single UI. Okay, we have self and layout equals to this, text equals to this, and I don't think so that this is the good approach. Nope. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. If anyone watching, I want to infuse the both classes into the single UI class, but not sure how I'm gonna do that. Okay. So here we have a layout. Let's see how Folkies do that. Lazy nvim. So in there we have view init file. So we have default in lazy view. Okay, we have lazy view. Okay. So here we have lazy view file. Okay. Show mode is selected. Okay, that's for the plugin. Okay, we have a create function which is inherited by the float, and that table is also inherit even further. And that will index to the float. I don't know why it is happening. You can just simply direct inherit to the float, but you have an additional level of inheritment. Oh, we have m here, so all the methods in the m also get. Okay. We have to inherit the m by the float, and that whole table will get. Okay. will get converted into the self. Okay, perfect. So float.init self. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Yeah, perfect. So we can do that also. I think that is more easy approach. So let's create a function called create. Okay, so we have a create function which creates our whole UI. So let's create a meta table. Set meta table, an empty table, and let's index every key to the another meta table. Meta table. If I'm not mistaken anything. Okay. And now we index it to the layout. I guess. So this is the AST layout. Perfect. So now we can AST layout dot init, not this one, init the self, and we can provide the options. We can say well like that. Okay, the function accept maximum. Really? Let's open it in the split layout and let's see, init. So let's see the float. Do we have any new function here? Okay, we have new and we pass all the function. Okay. And what we are doing here, there is a problem here, but that was an easy fix, I think. So let's jump here and init ops like that, and self dot self init ops. Perfect. I guess that will work, but it let's remove that line, otherwise it will form a recursion, infinite recursion, which is not good. And what do we have to do next? We take the parameters. Okay, with a new function. Okay, perfect. We initialize all the options. That's perfect. So initialization function always only run once. So that's all what we need. Okay, so we initialize that. Perfect. That's why Folky is a great developer. So we initialize the layout. Now we have to initialize the what do we call it? Let me inherit it even further. I want to inherit it even further with the text property also. Hmm, how are we gonna do that? Hmm. Okay, that table is inherited by this meta table, and this meta table has M, and M is also inherited by this class. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Explain this code. Uh, this line of code is using meta table to implement multiple inheritance in loop. Let's break it down step by step. This create an empty table that will serve as self, the instance of our class. This is also sets a meta table that defines index, meaning that when a property is accessed but not found in self, it will look elsewhere. Okay, what else we have? We have set meta table for the layout. M is presumably another table containing additional method or properties. This sets M to inherit from layout. Okay, meaning if a property or method is not found in M, Lua will look for it in the ASD. It's okay. What if I want to inherit it even further with the class ASD text? This is the last one. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we just have to amazed. Hmm. Hmm. अन्य असते. ठीक है. Well, this works. Okay. No, it's not work correctly. There's unnecessary complexity and incorrect inheritance. What's wrong? Inside another set variable. Confusing lookup another order. Correct way to implement this. Backdrop 100, border rounded, height 0.8. How is this working? What? Hey, that's not what I'm expected. Literally. Okay. Okay, we have index for create, we have index, append new, self, and everything. Perfect. So we just have to initialize all those things. That's perfect. So that will work. That will work. Okay. Okay, now let's ASD layout dot init self with layout dot. Oops. Perfect. ASD text dot init self with the layout. I mean, not layout. There should be padding. Padding should be 2, and that's it. So it gets initialized, right? So let's do another thing. Okay, perfect. I guess we have all the options here. Nice. So spin the message. self.noise. Okay, the chat. Then self.nl. Perfect. So self.render, but render is not there. Okay. So okay. ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਦਿੱਕਤ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਯਾਰ ਉਸਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਰਹਿ हमारे कमरे में आग का लेकर
खाना सड़क वड़क पे से
सड़क पर से अभी तो okay. Now, man, it's so weird that your family mates keep on disturbing you while you are streaming. Man, that's so annoying. But here we are. So, how's everything going, everyone? Let me know in the chat. Okay, I think the render task function is perfectly fine. So now we can close the UDLs. Now we just have to render the logs. Okay, so let me open the split and open the render. Render log. Perfect. Cannot inject. M render log, and that was work fine. Let's remove that, and this should work fine, I think. Yep. So I think we successfully transferred the task function from the renderer. Okay, now we didn't need anything from the renderer because we have the render function and we have task renderer and the logs renderer. Okay, so now we can delete that render file, and now the whole code is gone and it's simply transformed into this UI module. Okay, guys, I have a great news. The new format of showing the test cases really likes you. I mean, let me just finish this refactoring and I will show the new format of showing the test cases that will provide some extra functionality like select and run some specific test cases. I mean, you have only two options previously. One, to run a single test case, or you can run all of the test cases. But now you have a functionality to run some selected tests, which is I think more flexible. Okay, we have some things. Okay, we have to mount those things. Okay, so let's uncomment those function, they are necessary. Okay, perfect. Now we can remove these comments. Don't need that toggle, we already implemented that. Don't need any renderer, extra renderer, and okay, now everything is fine. Perfect, isn't it? Now let's move this to at the very top. Let's remove that, and now everything is completely clean and manageable. I know the file line of code is still too much, but trust me, this is the more maintainable code than before. I mean, this layout option table contains the whole configuration of the layout. We have on attach functions. Okay, fine. So can we call that function? Let's see what we have to write. So require assistant dot UI, and if we do a toggle, okay, that will open the UI. So as you can see here, tell me about the UI. I mean, isn't it looks amazing? This is the status of the test case, and this is the time taken. I haven't run any of this, so time taken is a simple dash. So let me know in the chat, guys. I mean, let's compare those results side by side. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. You can see this is much better. I mean, this one is much better than this. What do you think, guys? And this is a checkbox. Every test case contains a checkbox where you can select it and you can make actions according to the selected fields. So how about this, guys? The new format of rendering the test cases. I think it's more flexible and more controlled. And now the action bar will show some more actions. We will implement those functions later. But and one more exciting news is the configuration. I mean, configuration is extended to some other features like width. Now you can control the width and the height of the UI. You have backdrop filter. Let me show the backdrop effect. To show that, I have to remove the opacity of my color scheme. So UI, and we have this thing. So let's remove that. Let's make this false, okay, perfect. I guess now I have to just reopen that. Okay, now my color scheme doesn't have transparent background. Now you can see the magic. But wait, you have to first development, you have to apply that backdrop also. Let's say 60 backdrop. I think it's good. So let's open the UI. You can see the background is getting dark and the UI looks more focusable for eyes. So let me open a file. Nothing here. Come on. There's also nothing here. Let me write down some code. Maybe segment tree, segment, seg tree. Yeah, that one. So let's say we have some things like that. Let me include the bits. std++.h. Okay. Using namespace std. Oh, typo. Space. Wow. Space. So as you can see here, you can still see the text, but the background is kinda blurry or dimmed. Not blurry. The background is kinda dimmed, so you can focus it. Focus on the main window. I think that's a pretty cool UI improvement. If you don't want that, you can simply disable it by just development.lua and increase it to 100. 100 is for the maximum transparency. So if I open that file again, toggle the UI, here it is, easy. So what else? Let me reset our color scheme. Okay, perfect. So guys, if you have any questions related to this plugin, you are free to ask. So let's close that. Let me reopen that. Okay, reopen the layout and reopen the UI file actually. So this is the UI. Okay, we have render logs and everything is working fine. Now we have to implement the runner part. The runner. So okay, we go to this. Okay, let's add another keybind, which is the R key. R key is to run the test cases. Now we have to let's set a mark here and let's import that runner. A runner is a module or a class? Okay, it's a module. So let's see, we have a runner is equals to require assistant runner. Perfect. Now we can run those files really easily. So what we have to do is just provide the runner function. So runner dot push unique. We have to push the unique one, I guess. So that one. Let me see if it need anything. No, it doesn't need anything. It just simply takes the current line and that will work. Okay. URLs. Get current line. So here we are. What are we doing here? So I have to change the regex. The new regex is this one. Let's go. Okay, so now the regex is replaced for the new one, and there we go. So I think now I can run those test cases if we don't do anything which can break this code. Okay, only one thing can be break, the UI. So the UI part, whenever we see any UI, we have to change everything. So first one is the UI here. So this is rendering the home, that means rendering the tasks. So that will be now this UI render tasks. Perfect, isn't it? I think render tasks. Okay, so we have rendered the tasks, and what else we can do? The next UI part. So okay, same thing. So let's copy that function, go to the here and replace it. So here we are. I think I should give some space here, also here, so that I can clearly see that. UI, same thing. Let's copy that. Let's replace it and give some spacing. Okay, another one. But here we don't need any schedule method. We can just say render tasks. Perfect. Also here render tasks. Okay. So what else we can do? Anything else which is probably get break? Okay, yes, actions. We don't have any actions yet. I mean, we have them, but I don't have the updated version of the actions right now, so I'm just I'm just disabling those actions, so you cannot see any actions right here. What we have? Problem loop. We have loops. Okay. Got it. That is a problem here. We have a loop inside our code. I mean the circular dependency, which means we importing the runner inside the UI, and we importing the UI in the runner. So they are depending on each other, and compiler doesn't know how to resolve this. So they makes a circular dependency loop. This sucks. So how I'm gonna to do that? How I can run those things? Well, if we convert this runner module into the class, I think we can do that then. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's remove those actions. I think not now, just convert that class. Okay, so we have ASD runner. Let me do this with the LSP. ASD runner. So we successfully converted the name. That's the first step, I think. Okay, so let's separate it out, and we have assistant runner dot function ast runner dot new. We have some initialization options and we can self set meta table to the empty table, and let's index that to the runner. Okay, let's return that self and self init with init ops, and we can function est runner dot, not dot, it's init. Okay, let's initialize that init ops. I don't have any typings for that, so let's make it a table, and we have to set these fields. So what we can do, instead of assistant runner, we can do self. Perfect, some Vim magic. So we have a queue, we have max concurrency limit, we have concurrency count, we have processor status, we have compile status. Is there anyone watching my stream? Well, here is showing 2 concurrent viewers, but let's see. It's feeling like I'm the only person who is talking, like no one in the chat. It's kind of boring, but let's see. So we have options like that. Now we can initialize that, and okay, perfect. What else? Do we have anything to set? I mean, for the concurrency, I think we have to set this to concurrency. See limit. We can set it to the concurrency limit, and the concurrency count is not, we can change, and we have processing budget. So we have init ops dot budget. That's perfect. So we don't need ops anymore. So we have this also. I think we don't need any options here. Let's convert those into self, and we don't need init options here. We just initialize it. Perfect. Alright, we don't need anything here. So we have get command. Alright. No errors. Let's remove that. Okay, now we can inherit that. So let's inherit it even further. So we have assistant text, we have AST layout, so let's ask ChatGPT to inherit it even further with AST runner class. Let's see. Final multi-level inheritance. So runner, AST text, and AST layout. Perfect. So let's copy that. What? Hey, let's. I think something messed up with the selection. So let's do that. Let's do local m is equals to that thing. So we have AST runner. So let's import that. Let's import that the runner. Okay. We have nothing here. So we have a set meta table here. Okay, perfect. What if we want to output it? What? Okay, we have a loop. So let's remove the loop UI. So now we can easily remove that UI loop, and we can self-render task. There is a problem. Okay. Man, this sucks. We have execute function. In the execute function, we have to re-render the tasks. And well, this works perfectly, by the way, but we have to make this a method instead of the member function. So let's make that. So self dot get this AST. Let me just search AST runner and let's change everywhere. So this is the command. So let's change that. So again we have to do self.budget AST runner equals to self. Process queue is it's a function. So self is a budget. Okay, let's also make it self. Not that one. Let's convert that into comma. Let's do self like that. Self compile status and everything I think is now converted. No, we are nowhere close. So do self.queue self.q, convert that. Oh shoot, what I'm doing. Self 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 self.compile self self.concurrency count, and we have self here, self here. Man, that was too many. Let's convert that. Self is unique, is unique. Oh shoot. Okay, self let's do that again. Self. Man, that was exhausting. So now we don't need the UI module. Okay, finally. So let's try to open the UI. Let's see if everything is working fine or not. So we have onAttach function, we have everything. Okay, perfect. And we have do we have push method? Push. What? We don't have push. Why? We need that. Let's try one more time. Do we have push? No, we don't have push. Do we have concurrency? Max concurrency? No, we don't have it. How about now? Push, we don't have push. Let me just copy the previous one. Local module is equals to this. So we have everything here, but we don't have push. So let's add that. To ASD runner and ASD runner, and this will index further to the layout. Sheesh. Let's see, do we have push? it's not working? So est runner goes into, oh, got it, because we need to import it like here, like that. Now we have push methods. Man, that was so annoying when you find out that the bug is nothing but just a typo. Okay, how much time is here? Will that work also? I don't know. Let's see. Do I push? Yeah, everything is working fine. Perfect. So now we have a completely inherited, fully inherited. So let's do self dot push unique. Well, we can't do that like this. We have to. Well, we can do that, but let's provide a function. Let's do self run. No. Push unique. Let's push unique. Perfect. And let's try to open the UI. Toggle it. We successfully opened the UI, and now let's try to run it. Is it working or not? I pressed the R key, but looks like nothing is happening. We have push function. So we say hello from push. Let's see if this is running or not. So toggle it. That's okay. We are pushing. As you can see, guys, we are successfully integrated, but I don't have any idea why it's not. I mean, wait a minute. Oh man, self.render tasks. I think let's try again. Let's rerun that, and it doesn't showing anything. Okay, is there any executable? No, it's not running at all. It's not running at all. But why? Let's see the compilation. This is the compiling function. Hello from compile. Let's see. What? We are not compiling. But why? Let's process. We have an event loop here. Where it is? Not that one. Not that one either. Okay. Process queue. Yeah, that one. So in the process queue, we have concurrency. We didn't even set it. So we have to initialize the runner also. Where it is? Here. So let's ast runner dot initialize the m. Okay, perfect. I think the concurrency and everything, every value is not initialized. So let's restart that, and we are not still compiling. What's the problem? Wait. No. I think we can do this tomorrow. Okay. I don't have any idea why it's not working. I mean, the runner is working fine previously, but now it's not working when I convert it into the class. But we will figure out what's wrong with it. But we successfully integrate all these three classes in this single UI module. So perfect. So let's close everything out. So thank you for watching, everyone. But it's time to wrap up the stream. So we will meet in the next stream. Okay.